Andrew Tate, best known as a struggling reality TV star and professional kickboxer, is now nearly impossible to avoid on social media. Over the years, he has received a lot of criticism for his controversial views, including some concerning his stance on feminism and race. In this video, we will explore why so many young men are supporting Andrew Tate and why they're right to do so. So, why are young men supporting Andrew's views? If you were to do a surface-level analysis of why Andrew Tate is famous, some people might tell you that he's a misogynist, and others might say that he's the devil's spawn and obsessed with gaining attention. But there's also a demographic that eats his content up. Young men in particular, all over the world, aren't only connecting with the content creator, but also considering him a role model. A majority of young men seem to be attracted to him because of his ideals, which, according to a lot of people, uphold the power of an unhealthy status quo and reinforce the opinion that women exist to serve men. Even though a good number of people all over the internet aren't in favor of what Andrew Tate preaches, his followers still seem to think that the self-proclaimed self-help guru simply tells things how they are. Next, Andrew Tate's rich, famous, and confident. In this day and age, where authenticity is directly associated with the number of followers a person has, an average young and impressionable mind would see Andrew Tate's 11.6 billion views as a green flag. Add to that the fact that the man makes over 40 million a year. No wonder he's so well known among haters and fans alike. Alan Ball, National Director of White Ribbon Australia, thinks that young minds all over the world are seduced by Tate's wealth, influence, and unwavering confidence to join a tribe. So it's understandable that they're following him. He's assured, rich, and famous. Ball also believes that the use of gaming, extreme bravado, and the music used in Tate's videos overlays his unconventional actions and opinions with a filter of normalcy, which helps make his content easier to be consumed by the masses. Now for the science behind how Andrew Tate might have managed to permeate young minds. Juliet Tobias Webb, a behavioral scientist, agreed, telling the Oz that celebrities like Tate draw younger audiences because they're more likely to engage in risky behavior and have a less developed sense of responsibility. It's a stage where you probably haven't had any long-term relationships or been held accountable for really bad behavior, according to Dr. Tobias Webb. They lack the empathy abilities and inhibition necessary to somewhat control urges like these. While many people dislike Andrew Tate because they believe he's made a good number of ignorant statements throughout the years, young men seem to take his word as gospel, and this might be because Tate preaches a lifestyle that doesn't really have any mentions of accountability. This gives young men room to justify whatever actions they want and to act however they please. Sounds like a dream come true for an average adolescent, doesn't it? So could Andrew Tate's popularity in the manosphere be owed to his hyper-masculine ideology? Andrew Tate has a distinct way of delivering his sermons on how a man should live. He frames life as a battle where men are the warriors and women are their domesticated, subordinate servants. If the idea of this battle mindset wasn't enough on its own, Tate drives it home by posting videos where he's doing things like wielding a machete or speaking confidently of his own fighting skills while demeaning women and their physical abilities at the same time. We're all also well aware of how stereotypically men are expected to be superhumans who travel and carry out amazing feats of strength while being away from the house, unconcerned with domestic issues. Andrew Tate, of course, encourages this grind set and the traditional male ideals of breadwinning and physical labor. In this day and age, an ideology where only men are seen as the strong and sole provider would be frowned upon, but Tate's rhetoric has managed to make use of the concerns, fears, insecurities, and hate of younger generations of men who see this changing landscape as a threat to the value of their masculinity. Next, Tate promises indefinite success with the lifestyle he leads. A society where there's a possibility that a man's identity might no longer be intertwined with one's professional and social status, especially relative to women, could appear threatening to an average guy who shares the same opinions as Andrew Tate. Lucky for them, the American-British influencer brands himself as a success coach. Tate rose to fame through Hustlers University, where members were encouraged to create Andrew Tate-related content to post on social media or other media channels, where after signing up new people to Hustlers University, each member would receive a referral cut. Despite the controversy, the Tate-run program, Hustlers University, gained more than 100,000 members, paying $49.99 a month. Apparently, it teaches members how to make money through affiliate marketing. Members of Tate's Hustlers University reported that this was one of the best ways to make money. And unconventional opinions aside, it was also the main reason Tate quickly became so popular all over the internet, without even having his own TikTok account. Tate's subscription-based online course and affiliate marketing program, described by some as a pyramid scheme, shut down eventually, but not before amassing over 100,000 subscribers, according to its website. Alleging that his ideology brings indefinite success and turns you into an alpha male is exactly how Andrew sells his views, and by the looks of it, the guy's making big bank off of it. We also think that young men admire him because we're in a time period where you can get absolutely butchered for having a controversial opinion. You can lose your job, your house, basically everything. Yet Andrew has somehow managed to maintain all of it despite having such views. Now, what's so unique about Andrew Tate? Extreme misogyny, historically speaking, is nothing new, but the breadth and depth of its messaging via social media, where it's able to reach kids in their living rooms, is something that definitely helped project Tate's popularity further. And to many parents, it's something they find extremely concerning. In particular, through the preaching of influencers such as Tate, online misogyny has elevated beyond sexualization to, specifically, hate. Young men, ranging from teens to millennials, make up the vast majority of Tate's following, which explains why his content has been so insanely attractive within the spectrum of the manosphere, in particular, latching onto a distinct brand of young male anger. There's also the very well-known and obvious fact that it's easier to blow up on social media using controversy and absolutes, as Tate has done, than it is by promoting healthy masculine ideals, examples of which are pretty common. Andrew Tate believes they need to be championed more fiercely moving forward, rather than demeaned. And while this might be true to an extent, there's no denying taking it to an extreme is very likely to do more harm than good. Up next, Andrew Tate's social media accounts are being removed. His official accounts have been deleted in recent weeks by Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok, all of which cited violations of their respective policies. The accounts were deleted on Friday after Meta, the company that owns Facebook and Instagram, claimed they were against its policies. Ivy Choi, a YouTube spokeswoman, stated that the company removed several channels connected to Mr. Tate for multiple violations of our community guidelines and terms of service, including their hate speech policy. The official Andrew Tate account was permanently banned from Twitter, according to a spokesperson, but they didn't say when this happened. Tate was also banned from TikTok, and according to a spokesperson, misogyny is a hateful ideology that isn't tolerated on their app. They also mentioned that as they continue to delete violative accounts and videos and pursue measures to strengthen their enforcement, including detection models against this type of content, their investigation into this content is ongoing. His channel on the live streaming platform Twitch is also now listed as closed by the user. In response to a request for comment, the company remained silent. Given how much support Tate has gathered, it does come as a bit of a surprise that he was dethroned so swiftly. And finally, we have Andrew Tate's response to all the negative backlash. Tate told Mirror, a UK newspaper, that old videos of him have been taken out of context and that he was playing a comedic character. He added that the tech giants that own these platforms are bowing to pressure and ignoring all the good deeds he has done, citing that over the last 2 weeks, he's dedicated over $1 million to charities that are supporting women. Tate says he posted this on Instagram, but the social media platform ignored it. Andrew also went on to explain how internet sensationalism has purported the idea that he's anti-women, when nothing could be further from the truth. He claims that these people are nothing but hate mobs who are uninterested in the facts of the matter, trying to personally attack him. That's a wrap for this video. Do you think Andrew Tate is going to settle down after this wave of backlash he's faced? Let us know in the comments below. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. See you in the next one.